Welcome back, you beautiful people. Welcome to my very messy garage. Yes, I have a new garage. I am very excited because this is day one of Blake builds I'm going to build my epic bike cave. Now, I've been inspired. Again, I love getting inspiration from people all around the world, in the comments, on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere. I love it, especially Dottie. Now, this is where I've been inspired from, is Dottie's bike cave and his GMBN tech show, where a lot of you viewers post all your bike cave pictures, ideas. I have my wood. I got some screws. I even bought a new tool. Look, I bought this thing. Say hello to Fergus. I don't know why I just called it Fergus. Anyway, I got this, plus I got some goodies from Park Tools that needs to go in somewhere where it belongs. That's not how you store tools. I need to sort out this whole garage, remove everything out of it. Well, not everything. I'm gonna remove all of this, all of that, remove all those shelves off the wall, take my tools outside, start setting up so I can actually start to build my bike cave. This is episode 1. We've got a lot more episodes to come, so let me know in the comments down below in this first video of what you would like to see in this bike cave. And also, it'll probably give me some more ideas on what I should do in here. Stick around because this is going to be a fun episode. Blake builds bike cave. Yes! Let's go! Right, let's run time lapse, run some music, time lapse of me just removing everything out of my garage. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Right, completely empty garage where I'm going to be building. So my idea is I want to have a workbench all across there underneath the window, then a little bit along here, so it's basically an L shape, and then here I want to have like a wardrobe for all my riding kit. But that's my dreams. But I sat down and did some homework, I did some research, I did some drawings on the computer just to see how much wood I needed, how much it's going to cost me, and where I wanted to have stuff, drawers, cupboards, wardrobes, all that jazz. But yeah, fully emptied my garage. Right, I'm gonna start putting stuff on the wall. So I'm gonna put a brace right across here, a bit of batten, a bit of wood, all the way along here so I can rest the worktop on top of it. And I measured up my kitchen counters and they come to about 90 centimeters high, which is roughly 36 inches, which is good because that kind of clears this, which I'm a bit worried about because I thought my worktop was going to be resting on top of my gas mains. And I'm glad it's not. I know the length of my garage, I know the width of my garage, so I'm going to cut a piece of my first piece of wood. It's going to be 2 meters, 0.6, all the way across here. Put that in, and then do this side, do along there, so I can miss out the pipes and all that jazz. First bit on the wall. Yes! Now for so much more. Okay, these supports here are not really structural. They're just gonna help me give a guideline to where the actual worktop's gonna rest on. What the whole structure is going to be based on is this 18mm ply, which I'm going to cut little sections, which I've measured out to having one drawer, one cupboard there, drawers in the middle, and then a cupboard on the end, which are all measured up, which I'm going to start cutting now out of that 18mm ply, and then start screwing that together. Then I'll slide it in over this and then fix it to those on the back to help it stick to the wall so it doesn't move in and out. Right, 18mm ply, I'm gonna start cutting. This is hard because I've never done this before. And I'm nervous, you know? I'm nervous. Okay, now this is nerve-wracking because I haven't got enough wood if I make a mistake. So mark this up and let's do my first ply cut. First one done. Now to cut another 3 more. Okay, now I've cut my ply. I'm going to be cutting what they call a kickboard. So basically, you have a little overhang underneath your cupboard so your toes can get in, so you can actually get close to the cupboards that will be hanging on the wall, which will be coming in the next video. Now, I'm going to call that 10mm in from my face because these are going to be what I'm going to have as a face on the front to hide this horrible ply here. I'm going to put that there. Measure 10 centimeters in, cut a little foot bang, about 10 by 10, and then I'm going to do that on all of them, and then put them in there. Okay, so I've cut these 4 uprights. They're going to be stood like this, separating cupboard to drawers to cupboard, so which I need 4. This last one's a little bit smaller, only because I had to get around my gas mains, which I'm going to do that in a minute. But I'm not going to assemble it on the wall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble this first as a unit, and then I'm going to bolt it to those bits that I've drilled and put onto the wall. That is like a banana. One, 2, 3, and then 4 against there. Cupboard, drawers, cupboard, worktop. Yes! Okay, I thought before I start assembling this big unit, like I've said, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to build the framework for this one right here. I've got it all lined up on the floor, so I'm gonna make another frame up that goes along here, but I've got to take into consideration the wardrobe I want to build over here. Now, that is 1.6 m or 160 centimeters right across, but I want to take into consideration I want 50 centimeters for my wardrobe. That's the width of the wardrobe I need to make. I need to take into consideration the length I have between the workbench and the back of the door. Why? Because I need to put a motorbike there. This might just be for fixing the bikes. Maybe I need to move the bikes over. But I'm just going along with it. Now I just need to build that frame set over there so I can assemble it all. So run time lapse of me just cutting loads of wood. Tea break, man. You English people love tea. I love tea, man. So I'm gonna have a quick tea break and a whippy pie. So that there is the wardrobe. Cupboard, cupboard, cupboard. There is dead space in there, but I'll come to that in a bit because I think I got a good idea to put something in there. Something that's quite loud. Right, finish my tea. Do a bit more screwing around. Do some cutting of some ply. And then we can get this whole unit basically screwed in. I might take that off the wall. I rushed ahead. Yeah! Time to cut the plyboard. I'm gonna cut 1, 2, and 3 bits. I only need to cut 3 bits, but it's proving difficult. So what I'm doing is I'm laying down bits of wolf cuts just like this. And then I'm gonna lay the plyboard on the top of it. And then hopefully it gives me a nice flat surface to cut a nice straight line, because I don't want to mess up. That's not going to cut the ground. Perfect. Right, let's measure. I'm not cutting that way. I'm going to have to cut that way. Oh, balls. I have to cut that way. I've just realized. Damn. One cut, one to go. That actually worked really well. Nice. Okay, so I've cut the ply for there and here and one there, so I've got all those big ply bits cut. Now I need to cut 6 of these 2x2s to go across from here to the wall, where I will be putting a brace on the back of the ply like that, so I can drill it to the wall. So back to the cutting board. Who uses flathead? Do you know, this shelf's probably been here since the house was built. Flipping. Shelves off the wall. Now I've got my earth cable here that links to that. That's from my circuit board over there. And I have my gas pipe at the bottom. So I need to take that into consideration and cut holes in the appropriate place on my ply board so I don't squish it. Okay, enough cutting. I'm going to start to assemble this big unit right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp the wood to the framework. I've got my framework over here. I'm going to start screwing and gluing and leveling it all out and getting it nice and flush. And then, well, we can move on to that one. But it's taken quite a long time to get to here. So run that time lapse of me building all this. Look at that. I cut 10 mil or 1 centimeter off that, and it is pretty much dead on. I think a little bit more jiggery pokery, and should be good. Yes! 2 days complete, and look what I've come up with. Look at that! How cool is that? That's framework to my new bike cave. Now let us know in the comments down below what you want to see next in here, because probably in a few more days, like episode number 2 is going to come out, where I'm going to put some doors, some shelves, and maybe even the worktop. Welcome back, you beautiful people. This is episode 2 of Blake Builds, and I'm building my pimp ass bike cave. But before we go anywhere, we need some music. Now I've got somewhere to put it. So let's get that pumping. Okay, apart from my weird dancing, a quick recap. Episode 1 was all about cleaning out the garage, planning and building the main structure. Oh, and making a few mistakes on the way, don't forget. Now it's time to install the kickboards. Right, I'm cutting this kickboard. It's 9.5 centimeters. That is gonna go underneath there, all the way around, stop there, and then go all the way to the wall there. I think that'll just finish it off really nicely. Plus I won't lose anything underneath there and I'd crawl under it and try and find a bolt or a nut, anything. That's gonna stop that from happening. Yes! Right, got one more to cut. Right, kickboard in. Look at that. That looks so good. Look at it. Now I can run the floor all the way underneath that foam mat that I've got. But look at this point. Ooh-wee. Damn. That is what I call spot on. Right, let's move on to putting in shelves. See what we need to do to put in shelves, because I just want to put doors and drawers, and that's going to be taking some time, making them drawers. Damn. Okay, we're getting there. We've got 3 shelves in. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Like I said, this is a wardrobe. I just need to put a piece up there to block that off, so no dirt falls in the top there. So I'm gonna cut a piece. That's pretty simple. It's a square. So I'm gonna cut that. Okay, mistake. There's so many little nooks and crannies I have to cut around. Look, so I have to cut around here, and I have to cut around all this, and I have to go around that pipe there. Now, I've made a mistake already. Here's my mistake. I have to cut that. I actually messed that up. Drawn it out, thinking slowly because there's so much going on. So I've got to cut this out for the 2x2s that go here. One there. And then this is where the door is gonna be. Cut. I gotta keep that. Cut this. That. Don't cut that. Don't cut this line. Cut this line. Right. Hopefully I don't make a mistake again. See if that fits. Look at that! Yeah, man! Not bad for a DIY indeed. Sick! There's a big gap there. I know, but I'm just using all the scrap bits I've got because I don't want to cut into a massive bit of ply just for this shelf. It's like I've done the same here. Glued that one together. And I have left a gap here. There. But that's for my compressor that I will be installing when I buy. Right, let's carry on. Okay, so this shelf's done. I've stuck this here so it stops everything from sliding if I push it to fall into this hole. Now, it's time to put shelves in. I need to have a good gauge of how tall I need the shelf, so I need to get some of this. Muck off bike cleaner, man. This stuff is a concentrate, so there is so many in there. Now I'm gonna put that in there. I don't want to be too low, but I don't want to be too high because I won't be able to get anything in there. So I think that is a good gauge. I'll put that there, like that. I think it's like pretty much in the middle. I'll measure that, and I think I'll just put those in, then I can put shelves, and I'll probably do the same height in all of them. because I think that's a good gauge, that muck-off bottle. Right, all those are cut. Now, just run time-lapse, man, of me just putting in these things. Put some music on, dude. Let's freaking get it going on. Shelves are all in. Take a look at this. So we got 1, 2, one big one, 3, 4, and then I don't think I'm gonna put one in here. I did think about doing it, but no, I think that's just gonna be for bulky items. All the shelves are in. I think it's time. Oh, I think it's time to put the worktop on, so I can work on the drawer system and the doors. Music off. Oh gosh, golly. Right, let's work this out. 165.5, 165.5. And that one is 260. 2.6. 1.65. I'm gonna double check. I do not want to mess this up. 165.5, and I know that one is 2.6. I think I will cut those 2 planks, and then I will cut a 45 out the end of it. Or do I cut the 45 first and then measure 45 degrees to 165.60. Now, put the plank in there. Well, I don't know. There's no going back now, dude. 45-degree angle, cut. Now just cut the end, and then I'll put it up there and see if it actually fits in there, dude. Oh, so good. Okay, it looks like it's like about a centimeter or 10 mil too long. So I'm gonna cut another 45, but 10 mil back. Look. Yes! 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 Oh, these planks are not flat, dude. Never mind. Fully complete, screwed down and everything. Now that, I am so proud of that. Proud. I'm just... Right, I've got so much mess to do. It's getting late. The light's gonna get bad, so I'm gonna knock it on the head today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Man, these hinges are a nightmare to put on. So basically, I need to put these blocks on there, so I could. Oh, you bar! I can't just screw it to there. I can't just screw it to the door. It's not gonna work. So I have to screw it to this, then screw it into there, unscrew it, and then screw it back on. That's my idea, but I think. Cup of tea, man. Freaking cup of tea just to calm the jets, as Neil would say. Calm your jets. Right. I still got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of those hinges to put on. Whoa. Yes! Perfect. Cup cupboard update. I have fully installed 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. They're all fit pretty good. There's a few gaps here and there, but hey man, that is that's inevitable with this because I've never done it. Let me just install these last 2 cupboard doors, dude, and then move on to the freaking drawers. Cupboard doors done. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one I did a bit of a boo-boo here, so I won't be closing that one just yet. This one, just a little mistake. I just overcut. I got too impatient because these bloody doors. I literally threw my toys out the cot. Now it's time to build the drawers. So drawer sliders. I have these. These are 30. Don't know how long they are, but they're pretty good. They're soft closing, which is nice. I'm gonna put them in here, so like this. So we're gonna have 4 drawers. I'm gonna make 4 boxes. Right, let's do a lot more measuring. Work out 4 drawers in there. I want a big drawer at the bottom. Normal drawer, normal drawer. So a deeper drawer at the bottom, and then 3 are gonna be the same depth. That's a lot to say. Right, I'm gonna work this up.
It might not be no crossroad, but it's sure enough for 4. Like love to LA, or ride to New York. Like stepping on the gas, or taking it real slow.
Okay, I've worked it out. I'm gonna make it 50 centimeters deep into the cupboard. I'm gonna make them 15 deep. I'm gonna have a fascia of 20, but the bottom one can be 27 centimeters high. So if I make 4 boxes at 15 high, at 50 deep, 1.25 is the width of the slider. Is that there? So I've got to take that into consideration when I'm making these boxes. So I've got to subtract that away from the width of the actual drawer. Oh, there's a lot of maths going into this.
Rambling man, doing what he can to be yours.
Right, I've run out of scrap. Nah, I have to go into one of them. I'm gonna have to start cutting a full piece of ply.
Feels like I'm sliding down the middle. Can't tell which way to go. No,
Look at that quote. Oh man, look at that. Watch, I'm gonna slam my drawer. Oh yeah, anti-slamming drawers, that's so good. They look ugly, man. Look how ugly they look and all the gaps, and you can see all this. I don't want to see that. So the next step is to cut some fascias for it. And then we're flipping done.
feels like I'm sliding down the middle. How can I tell which way to go? I just don't know.
Sweep my cupboards. Ooh yeah. Episode 2 done. Doors on, worktop in, drawers in. I am so happy how this has turned out. Woo, man. Thank you very much for all those comments that you put in episode 1 where I was building the framework for this. If you missed it out, go and find it because I made so many damn mistakes. Likewise in episode 2. Right, now episode 3 is going to be all about building a unit up here for overhead storage, a tool board where I can put all my tools on. I don't know what to do in that corner there. Do I put shelves or do I put another unit just like this? Let us know in the comments down below, and also let us know down below what you would like to see in here. Maybe I would like to have a bit more inspiration on all this. Welcome back, you beautiful people. Welcome to episode 3 of Blake Builds Bike Cave. I'm still figuring out a name. I've been getting so many in the comments down below, on my social media, everywhere. Right, let's kick it off. Yeah, I'm so excited. So excited. Where's my tool? Right, okay, before I get super carried away, I've been getting so many comments. Yes, thank you so much. It seems like you guys are enjoying me build this epic bike cave of mine. Also, I love hearing all about the suggestions in the comments down below. Getting involved. I've seen so many. I went over to GMBN Tech and went through the whole filing system of where you guys have been uploading your bike cave. And if you want to get involved, there's a link down in the description down below. If you want to get involved in the GMBN Tech show, just go and upload it to there. Find it, upload it, send it over. Dottie loves to see this sort of stuff. And so do I now, because I can, look at it. Right, look, cuz. That is so strong. I can like put my motorbike up here and it's not gonna fall through. Flapping, I can build a house now. Probably not. Right, measurements. Nah.
As I continued to boast about my building skills, this is what happened in episode 2. I shelved up the cupboards, hung the doors, got all clever with my drawers, and I got overexcited about my worktop, which confused me a little.
45 degrees to 160. Well, I don't know.
So what's coming up on episode 3? Well, let's find out.
Done. So I'm gonna build a frame. I'm not gonna build it up there. I think I'm gonna build it on my worktop because I've got a new worktop. So I'm gonna build the whole frame on my worktop, measure it out, see how wide I'm gonna make it. Don't want it too wide because I'm a bit short, can't get my arm right to the back. And if I do make it deep, I might have to make a step or two. Right, I can't forget my music, I can't forget it. Fergus, come here Fergus, let's get cutting. Right, I got some offcuts, and I don't throw away stuff. I use it till it's like this small. So these are some offcuts, maybe some mistakes from previous episode 1 or 2. Anyway, moving on. All this scrap. It's not scrap because I'm going to use it because I don't want this to be too wide. I don't want to be the same width as this because I won't be able to get to the back. Plus, I'm going to hit my head on it if it's overhanging, which it is going to be. So I'm going to cut all this to size, make a little frame, glue it, screw it together, and then I'm gonna fix it to the wall so I can hide this gas meter thing because it looks ugly and it doesn't look very nice. With a nice head unit, it's gonna look even better. So yeah, and hopefully not make many mistakes because I haven't got much wood left. And I still need to build that. Bike storage. Oh yeah, let's just run time lapse, man. Just run that time lapse.
Charlie? Little monkey, what are you doing? What's up? Whoa! What are you doing? You fixing? What are you doing? Are you coming? So you want me to cut along there? Cut there, down there, and that way. Yeah. Oh, cool. Come here, you little monkey. Man, cup of tea. I need a cup of tea and some biscuits. They're flipping biscuits, you know. Oat cookies are the best. Look. Substance. One bite cookies. Right, little break. Cup of tea. And you probably, I had a few questions about my motorbike. Well, this is my rat bike. Look at it. This is my rat. I did some video long time ago, before GMBN, actually just before GMBN, where my brother and I bought these motorbikes and went from the UK all the way through the Pyrenees, all the way down to Barcelona to an event down there at La Palma Bike Park. It was super good. We made these bike racks. They bolt to the back. Take a look at this. Yeah, we rode like that for a whole week, there and back, through snow, and it was terrible. I even crashed my motorbike. Didn't even get it on camera. Anyway, Jimmy's Iced Coffee, that is. Jimmy's Iced Coffee. Good motorbike, that. That is a Honda CB 450 Super Dream. And it is a dream to ride. It is so light. I would start it up, but it needs a bit of TLC. It's not working. No, oh, it's alright, it's metal. So good, lucky me. Damage, oh, some damage. But, hashtag buy merch, steel cups. Can't go wrong with them in the workshop. Right, the frame, the unit is built up. Look at that, dude. That is going up there. That's actually quite a big unit. I was expecting it to be a little bit smaller, but you know, it doesn't matter. More storage the better. Right, let's put these wooden bits up. Put them in there, and there, and there. Actually, come to think of it, I don't know why I cut 3. I only needed 1. Look, so I cut 3, 1 for there, obviously 1 for there and 1 for there, but I only need 1 for there. Because that's gonna be the side of the wardrobe, and that is gonna be the wall. Oh, balls. I've got an audience, look. Like a glove. Charlie's drawing. I should actually date that. My pencil gone, dude. Charlie was here. I didn't even spell his name right. What an idiot. Was here. 2020. Okay, I've actually run out of humongous screws to go into the wall. But I've got my trusty old workbench, look, and it's got loads of massive screws in it. Just gotta find them. Yes. Okay, I'm struggling to put this unit up there, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get up there, just like Blake's doing right now. Well done, Blake.
and I'm gonna start screwing in big blocks into the wall so I can mount the unit. Just like that. Go on, Blake. Well, yeah, keep drilling, keep drilling. Yes, I hate it. I hate screwing the walls, Blake. I hate it too. It's just so loud. That should do the job, I reckon. That should do the job. Now we can get this unit up there. News in, the wife is making some cake for tea in the afternoon. Go. Yes! I'm gonna use all these scraps. I haven't got much wood, so I'm gonna cut all this and I'm gonna put up there. Cool. Man, I had to think out of the box. Well, actually, it's not out of the box, but I'm using all these little bits of ply because I haven't got much, like I keep saying. But look, this is what I've done. So instead of putting in a big fat piece of 2x2, I kind of cut some ply to 2 inches. I separated the 2 doors like that. I think that looks flipping cool. Got a shelf in there. Over here, I probably just leave this like it is for now. I'm gonna put some doors on that and leave it because I don't really want to be building a shelf around that thing and then putting stuff around it and it knocks it and it just does damage to it. So I'm just gonna leave that as one big cupboard with 2 doors. 2 doors there, 2 doors there. Done. Cut that. I'm gonna put some trim up there and then move on to my tool board because I really want to get on to putting some OSB all the way up there, into the top there, all the way around here, down here, and up here, and some shelves. That is the next jobs after this. This is the most time-consuming one. I think it looks pretty good. With doors on that, it's going to look so nice. All right, let's measure up the doors, cut them, and put those hinges on. Because I hate those hinges. They're a nightmare. Episode 2, I threw my toys out the cocks of these hinges. Oh, the weather has dramatically changed from hot sunny weather to like hoodie and a hot cup of tea weather. It's raining. Look at that. Oh, oh well. Okay, last door to be hung. I hate hanging these doors. Yeah! You know what? I'm pretty happy with that. Done. I am so happy. I'm not going to be hanging any more doors. It's just a pain in the backside. But look at it. All the doors on. So I made these doors like this so I can get in a bit better because I don't want to, anyway, that's 1, that's 2, and 3, and 4. Done! Like it a lot. Like it. Look at it. Now, I want to hang my tools all under here. So I'm going to get some of this OSB chipboard, which I got just there. I'm going to measure it up. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to put it under there. I'm going to screw it to some batting, just like this. Put some of these on the wall. Screw it on. Done. I'm going to go up there. I'm going to go all the way there. I'm going to go all the way down there. And I'm going to go all the way out there. Let's get this rolling. Let's run that time lapse. Let's do some chat. Let's do some cutting. Because we need to. Moment of truth. Big cut. Oh, you're a bit dusty. You're a bit dusty. Man, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Look how good that is. It just finishes it off so good. But I can smell that Victoria sponge that my wife's made, and I can hear the kettle boiling, dude. Do you like your cake? Is that nice cake? Yeah. I flipping love cake. And little man loves cake. Loves cake. Don't think anyone doesn't not like cake. Right, after talking through the wife and seeing, because you know she's an interior designer. She's not, but we were brainstorming, and I did say we were going to go all the way up here and all the way. I think it's a bit too much, so I think we're going to stop right here. So it's just this little bit here. So that is tools there. Oh, look at that! That is just so good. So I've just come up with these little guys. This is going to be the bracket for my shelves, because I want this to be a feature in itself. I think I'm going to make loads of these, and I'm going to have probably 1, 2, 3 shelves, or maybe just 2 shelves. And do you know what? The dream was to put a TV there. Yeah, a TV on the wall playing GMBN constantly, especially when I'm in here doing some maintenance and I don't understand what I'm doing. I can just go, hey Siri, break in, put GMBN tack on, how to index gears, because I still don't know how to do it. Just one more. Come then. You know what, that's the most carpentry thing I've ever done. Oh man, that is, like, I routed the edges, like I just countersunk the back so you don't see it. I even put some dowels in there so you can't see the join. I used dowels to just join the two together. Now, do you know where I got those from? Those are from my little man's toy set. They're little miniature logs from his train set. I thought, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to use those for. I'm going to use them for that. I am stoked with that. Oh man, this one's been good. Episode 3's been amazing. Like, I flipping built this thing. I built the best shelves that I've ever done in my entire life. I thoroughly enjoyed building that little shelving unit. Now this is the end of episode 3. Episode 4 is gonna be unreal. Just, you gotta tune in, because I've got lights, I've got some park tool stuff, I've got some tools, I've got some sanding to do, I've got some painting to do, I've got doorknobs. There's so much coming up in episode 4. So thank you very much for watching this rad video. If you got any comments about doing stuff like this, DIY, actually all them carpenters out there, give us some feedback. Welcome back, you beautiful people. Welcome to episode 5, where it's gonna be all about bike storage. Yes, storing my bikes. Just like this right here. All coming up in episode 5. Enjoy. Right, yes, it's all well and good seeing the end result, but I gotta start building this thing. Look at it. I gotta start building all of what you've just seen. But I think I gotta move one thing first, and that is time-lapse. That time-lapse camera there has been there for the whole time. I'm gonna have to move it because I'm building storage there. So I'm gonna move that first, I'm gonna put it over there, and then just run time lapse, run that tune, and let's get start building. Right, I'm gonna move you. Right, I think I'm gonna put you here. I'm gonna put you here. Right, hook, and this. Look at that. That's gotta be one of the best races I've ever done. Andes Pacifico, where Neil had a humongous crash. And definitely did some damage to his leg. Anyway, it's all good now. Everything is out the garage. All this is gonna be bike storage now. Actually, before we get started, I'm super excited to put up my spanners and my T-bar Allen keys. So I've got these hooks, I've cut the ends off just like this. So they're just gonna fit on there perfectly and I can get them on and off and they're just gonna dangle perfectly. That is so sick. Look at that, man. Blue to match the, oh, just dreamy, so dreamy. Right, let's continue to build this. Now, I have done bike storage before in the past. Take a look at this.
A few moments later.
Right, all three are done, assembled and put on the wall now. Yeah, those are pretty cool bike stands. But then what happens if I need my fat bike to come in here? Or I need to move stuff around? You know, these hooks are all right. But see what happens? These rubber bits break off and that scratches your wheels. And it's not... I've got some nice E13 wheels and I got some super cool Mavic Sam Hill Siggy's signature wheels that I do not want to get scratched up. I'm going to change this and I've got something pretty cool from a sponsor of the channel which I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to draw it up, design it, and then I'm going to start cutting. Get Fergus out there, start cutting, move some of this wood out. It's going to be so sick. Come on, Fergus. Yeah. Nice blank canvas to work with. So good to have a blank canvas to work with. I've got these huge raw plugs. Look at the size of these things, dude. Just to make it super strong so I don't wake up in the middle of the night with a humongous crash and all the bikes are on the floor. Right, I'm going to cut a piece of ply, a real narrow one, so I'm going to have to dig into a massive 18mm ply sheet. Or do I have scraps? Let me check.
A few moments later.
Right, I don't have any scraps, so I'm going to have to dig into a big piece of 18mm ply. I set it to 20. Oh no, I didn't set it to 20mm. I set it to like just under 20mm. That's 18mm. I didn't. Oops. Oh well. I just have to run it through again. Right. So this bit is going to go there, like that. I'm gonna have another bit there, little bit cut out. Just, you know, I need to remember to cut 18mm because 18mm is going to go and clad that wall over there. And then it's going to be on top of this and it's going to go all the way across there. Oh, I might have to like put some structural stuff in there so it doesn't like pull away from the wall. Right. More ply cutting. This is looking good, look at it. So if it's, put that in, put that, that is in there solid. It can hold my weight, look. Ah, yes! That is strong, that is stronger than the bloody garage. Like, again, man, maybe I just over-engineer stuff, but that's a good thing because like, I don't want my bikes falling off, like I said. Now, it's time to put this ply up there. Yes, now, yeah. It's like 2mm difference. Right, I've been thinking, and instead of like having a blank canvas just yeah, and talk about canvas, that is a canvas to paint on. I'm gonna paint mountains on there, just to make it feel a little bit more earthy. Done. Next color. Done. That actually looks quite cool. There's going to be some lines in between there and here, but I think that looks rad, man. I wish I had another shade of grey, then I could make even lighter one up the top. But pretty happy with that. My bike wheels are going to be resting on something pretty rad. Right, now whilst that's drying, I need to build storage down here for my helmets. Little man's helmet and my wife's helmet. So I'm going to start building that. And I've got a new piece of ply, so we've got a lot more building to do that. So whilst that's drying, I'm going to start building down here. Now, I need a helmet as a gauge to how wide I need to make this. So let me get a helmet. Got a helmet. So my helmet's gonna go in there. Then little man's, well, mum's, little man's, and then I've got loads more space for helmets and shoes and all that jazz. These lines, these grooves in, that is super groovy, man. Now I'm not like bound to 9 inches of a shelf. I can have a big shelf or 9 inches or like 18 inches or Like whatever the next one is, +9. Oh yeah, going in it. That's for helmets, yeah? Helmet, you see? Right, it is time. It's time to finish this for the day, but before we finish the day off, let's take this off because it's dry. Look at that. That is so cool. Do you know what this reminds me of? Whistler. That reminds me of Whistler. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 2, and man, what a way to start the day. I got some fresh threads, GMBN, look at that. It's the new adventure. Look at that. I love the logo on the back. It matches my mug perfectly, dear. Nice. Hashtag buy merch. Click the top right, top left, top right, whatever. Sends you straight to the shop. Helps support us. That's what it's all about. Shelves, storage, bit of cladding. Just make it look sexy, man. Just make it look sexy. Where's my pencil? Pencil in. Let's go. Hey. Let's put these shelves in, dude. Oh. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Put a helmet in there. Oh, snap. Snap! That deserves a victory dance. Done. Right, do you know what? I'm gonna clad this. I'm gonna put some OSB board on the wall here, because this looks ugly. Hate drilling walls. I just don't like it. Yes. Yeah. Where's my tea? Ooh. Who's been drinking my tea? Tea fairies. I actually don't know why I put it up here. It's not gonna work to cut. That's better. Let's get this board cut in off. Yes! Bike storage. Now look at these sexy things. This is the Toe Peak Swing Up Bike Holder. Now this thing is so cool because what these do is they can swing, so you can like lay your bike super flat to the wall. This is game changing, and I am so grateful that Toe Peak are a channel sponsor, which is good because, you know, I get to use 4 of them. So that swings like that. So that comes out, you hook your wheel in there, and it can swing. Oh, that's the dream. That is the dream, and then if you don't need it, you can just tuck it away. That's rubber. No hooks to scratch my beautiful rims. Right, let's get installing. There's so much more room for activities underneath. Next bike. Hey dude, you got a package here, man? Oh, he's gone. Oh, sick! Abbas, dude, let's go get installed. Stop that. Fappin's super happy with what's coming in the door right here. How do I open it? I'm super excited. Oh, come on. So I had loads of comments in the videos throughout every single episode. Security, security, security. Which I took on board. So I thought, hell, I'm gonna call up my friends at Abbas and see what they could do. Now, I went and got all this. Here's a lock. This is a key garage. Within a garage, I got a crazy loop lock. These are really good. Look at this. Look how heavy duty these are. These are ground locks, or like floor locks, wall locks. I got a crazy lock for the door. And this is exciting. This is a wireless video security camera. This thing is going to go outside, and it's motion censored, and sends me an app. Straight to the app, it sends me a notification to say something's happening, or it'll just go ping. There's movement outside your house, and you can go on the app and you can see it, and you can see who's at your front door or at your garage or wherever. Right. I'm excited. I'm going to install these ground locks and then get the chains on, and so these bikes are super, super secure. Tidied that up real good, look. Look at that. They're not coming off. Man, I am so stoked how this garage is turning out. I'm so happy with these Topic swing up things. They are amazing. Like, there's loads of ways that you can build bike storage. I've done some in a previous video, and it's the only thing I had. But these, it's just next level. And I love the mountains. I flipping love that. It was just some paint, just guessing, and then just paint inside, 2 different shades of grey, and then just clad it up just to get rid of that nasty wall. And then these from Abbas, the ground anchors, 2 bikes on one chain, 2 bikes on the other. This, I love how that's turned out as well. This is the first bit of groove cutting I've ever done with my little drill thing bit. I am so excited. Thank you very much for watching this rad video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and hopefully if it's inspired you to like sort out the storage for your bikes, your beloved bike. Even if you've got one bike, you can use those hooks, but just be careful that you don't scratch your rims. These, I no word of a lie, that's probably the best thing I've used to store my bikes. I like it. Now my bikes are super secure. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. This is episode 5. I got one more, and the last one is going to be very exciting. I'm going to be giving away some park tool stuff. Welcome back, you beautiful people. Welcome to episode 6 of Blake Builds Bike Cave. Yes, if you've missed out, wow, you can go back and watch what this thing used to look like. We've come so far to get to where we are right now, but there's a few things I still got to do. I got a to-do list. Look at that. A number of things that I need to do, but this is a very special one. Why? well, I'm giving away some Park tools. Yes, thank you very much to Park Tools for giving me these 2 boxes of tools to give away at the end of this video. So, stay tuned. We've got a lot to do before we finish off the bike cave. Let's kick it off! Now, the first things I want to do is I'm going to do the worktop edging. I've got some cool little beveled edging that I'm going to put on the sides just to make it look super cool. But I'm going to do that before I start varnishing. Yes, I'm going to varnish the worktop just to finish it off a little bit because I've already been working on it and there's some oil stains everywhere. So I'm going to seal it. I'm going to varnish it, but I'm going to put the edging on first. And then we've got to do a hell of a lot more to go before we can finally say this is kind of completely finished build. So let's do this edging. Oh, I need some tea first. Right. Oh man, I am chuffed with this. I've filled in a little bit, all the little gaps and bobs. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. I have a lot to do. I'm going to be working on a little bit where I can, you know, I can put silicone spray, bike protecting, some brake cleaner, degreaser, some bits and bobs like that. I want to put them on the wall so they're quick fire, so I can grab and fix and grab and spray and grab and clean and do all that jazz. Ah, dude, that is sick. I love how that's turned out. Just quick grab, spray down the bike, quick clean of the discs, whatever. That is cool. Next on the list, hang Park tool hammer. So that didn't work. Look at that. Thought I was being clever. I split the wood. Okay, I thought I'd be clever and make one of these cool little things, but hell no. Those little gold hooks are perfect for the hammer. On, off, on, off, on, off. Ha! Right, let's move on to the race plates. I'm gonna put all my race plates that I've done, I'm gonna put them all up here, and then I've got a few things I might hang here just to make it a little bit more personal, you know? Race plates, yes, I've got a few that I want to put up. Wow! Right, we've got my one, Andy Specifico, and this is the one where Neil crashed, but I cut it off his bike and I put it on my backpack and I carried him through because he did injure himself. So I've got 2 of those. Sea Otter, I think that was a cross country. And then this one was the downhill. Mega Avalanche, love it. I did this on the hardtail that I raced. And then I've got super old check. Look at that, £100. That was for a dirt jump competition I did in the UK, King of Dirt. Mini Enduro, yes, hardtail again. Here's my trophy, 3rd place. Samson, what's this one? Oh, this is is this Valparaiso? I think it is Valparaiso, the urban downhill race I did in Chile. This is a downhill race I did years and years ago. Here's some footage. And then yeah, that was me racing in Bulgaria for Animal Clothing. Oh, IXS Downhill World Cup. This was Winterberg. This is Dirt Masters. Dirtmasters, brilliant festival. And Whistler, I think this was ADH again. Look, I even cut it out, even though it says don't cut your board, but I did it. I reckon the best place for these is gonna be there. Done. I think it looks like I'm a racer, but I am not. I'm a free rider kind of guy. But this is the only thing I have from dirt jumping. This is Swatch Rocket Air in Switzerland. One of the best events it's the most creative built event that I've ever been to. It's an amazing event. I think I'm gonna put that up here. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep this area here for events that I've done, like Memorabilia, and these are the best 2 checks. It gives me goosebumps thinking about it, but these are 2 best GoPro photos. This is number 1, and this is number 2. Now I'm thinking of putting these both up here. Yeah, where's my screwdriver and screw this? Nice, nice. More memories. I got a good one. Audi 9s. Actually, I don't think this was Audi 9s. This was Suzuki 99s. We've got a skateboard. Look at that, and it says my name on it. Okay, so this is all up. I'm pretty chuffed with this. It's like nice memories and stuff that I've done and achieved. So up the top, I'm thinking of making a shelf and hanging all of these. These are my trophies from the years that I've been riding, dirt jumping, slope style. I even tried to do 4-cross. That's terrible. Right, scaffold board. Right, this is the moment of truth. See if it actually fits. Floating shelf. I like it. But this is just like this is like the quickest way of doing it. Let's see. It's not going well. It's not going well. It is getting there though, but it's not going well. It's in. First place. Oh, what?
A few moments later.
Right. Let's try again. What? I can go over there, dude. Like it. Done. Next on my list is going to be just tidying this up with these little bits here, because I don't like this little bit. It just looks ugly. Look at that. That has been finished off nicely. I think that has finished that off real good. Now, next on the list, I reckon let's hang some pictures. Okay. Remember these? Black Friday, GMBN. The Mechanic, that's Doddy. We've got Fractured, that's Neil. And we've got the Jester, that's Mr. Ashton. And then we've got Daredevil, that's me. These ones I've had for so long. When I was sponsored by this brand called Jimmy's Iced Coffee, an iced coffee company, they do these films. Now, oh my, look at these. This is something really cool. When I was sponsored by Animal Clothing, we used to do clothing shoots, and this is Carl Wilson. He's the photographer. He did this on this really super old camera. Like, it's older than like a Super 8. Well, I don't even know what it is. And that's my old Saracen dirt jump bike. Just looks like, oh, it looks so good. So I'm gonna put this up somewhere because that's something very special, you know? Yes, look at that! I am stoked with that. Man, that looks so sexy. Yes. Right, I've had a bit of sugar. I need to calm down. We've still got quite a lot to do and I don't just want to crash. Woo! What's next? I know what's next. I know what's next. I want to sort out the clothes in this cupboard because hanging shorts and bib trousers and bib shorts is messy. So I'm gonna make an area, some shelvings unitings. Look how messy this is. There's a full face helmet in there. That doesn't live in there. That needs to live somewhere. So I'm gonna partition this off. So there's hanging clothes for my race jerseys. And then in here, I'm gonna put some shelves where I can put shorts, riding trousers, but I'm gonna tackle this. So, just magic. Let's do magic. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, look at that. Now that is way better. That's so good. What's next on the list? Right next on the list is doorknobs. Now, yes, I've got doorknobs, but in the comments, some of you guys were like, man, I thought you were gonna use some bike parts for doorknobs and all that jazz. And I'm sorry. So I am gonna do it. And I've come up with a cool idea just to add a little bit more color to the actual doorknobs that I've got right now. These. Further girls, if you know, you know, FYIFHT. And then mahalo my dude. And I've got this. Is a second place pro round of Dirt Wars 2013 at Rocket Air. Rocket Air, the dude that built that, is the guy who helped build Windhill Bike Park. Look at that. GMBN ones as well, because I only got 3 and I got 4, so I need to get 1 GMBN top cap. Hashtag buy merch again. Look at that, you can buy these. You can actually get these on our store. There you go. I like that. Hopefully you approve. I put some bike bits in the build. Yes. Right, next job. So the next job is, again in the comments you said make a bar stool. So you can sit here and just work on something, tinker on something, or watch TV, watch my favorite YouTube channels, whatever. I've got some bits of wood down here. Got these bits here. These 2x2s and bit of scaffold boarding, so that's going to be where I'm going to sit. It's going to be an absolute simple bar stool, but it's going to be just high enough so I can sit at the worktop and tinker on stuff, and also I can climb on and use it as a step to get up there, to get my tires or get something up the top, just get somewhere a little bit higher. So I'm going to make a super basic bar stool, nothing special. Right, I think I got to brace this all up here so I can actually put my feet. Oh yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that. And that, I'm thinking can go on top. It's going to make it really high and a bit ugly. So, might scrap that. I got leftover bits of this stuff. Oh, I'll figure it out. That is so nice. That, you know, for a janky freaking bar stool, dude, it actually looks alright. I put the edge in on. I just did some filling of the screw heads. I'm not going to be taking this thing apart. It's going to be staying like this for the rest of its life. But there's one more little touch, which I think is going to go really well. Right, whilst that's drying, I am gonna varnish the worktop, which I'm a little nervous. I bought varnish, but I'm just gonna go with it. If it goes dark, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Right. Dry, varnish. Henry! Clean you off. Okay. I've gone for yacht varnish, lasting protection for outdoor wood, satin. Apply with the brush and go with the grain. Before I get started, I'm actually going to tape all of that so I don't get it on there or there. So I'm going to do that first. I'm nervous right now because, well, here it goes. Oh my goodness me, it is dark. But there's no going back right now because, well, there's no going back. Oh my goodness me, that. I'm actually really chuffed with this, how it's turned out. 8 hours, so it's 5 p.m. It's been a very long day. I've done so much in a very short space of time. 1 a.m. is when I should put the second coat on, which I am gonna do. Watch this space. But before we get into 1 a.m. painting, this is dry. Yes! My little bar stool. Look at that. Should we take this off? Actually looks alright. I quite like it. My ass is gonna be on it, so that's okay. Grey mountains, ooh. Right, 1 a.m. of painting this. It's time. There you go. 5 to 1. Where's the varnish? I think this is just commitment. That's all. Yes. I'm gonna close the garage door. ~1. I'm going back to bed. See ya. Goodness me. This has turned out so well. I've given it a few days to dry. Waking up at 1 a.m. and painting it for 25 minutes. This, so happy. I was 50-50 thinking, nah, this is gonna ruin it. It's gonna ruin it, but it hasn't. It actually looks really nice. I love it. It's like gold. It's slightly shiny. It's not too shiny. It's amazing. Look how sexy it looks, man. Like in the comments, it was like, you should seal it. And I have. I listened to you and I've sealed it. Now no oil's gonna ruin my wood. Not to forget, Jen made me a little blue cupcake just to go for the end of this video. Because she's been such a good support and filling my belly with sugar. That's probably why I've been so hyperactive. It's been emotional, it's been a fun experience. Thank you so much for following this whole Blake Builds Bike Cave from episode 1 where my garage was an absolute tip all the way to episode 6 where we've got this bike storage, we've got tools, we've got like floating shelves, we've got TV, we've got LED lights, everything that, all the comments that you guys have been putting in, I've taken on board. Also, what else should I build? Blake builds what? Blake builds an adult balance bike and sends it down the trails. Let us know. Blake builds a tour bike and then goes and rides down the trails. Let us know about that. Blake builds a pump track. Blake builds what? Blake builds whatever you want me to build. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for all your support. And yeah, it's been emotional. I'm gonna eat my cupcake and take this all in because it's been a hell of a journey.